Hey, did anyone look at my ass? Okay. Too spooky for the Joel. How is everybody? What's going on? I'm not gonna just carry this conversation. People are gonna have to. I'm not gonna get a glass. Leave me alone. Oh, we got up. What do you do? I'm not gonna dox you, but like broadly speaking, what do you do, skill boy? Big skills. It's Halloween. just using just using Halloween as an excuse to just be gross. I don't want to clean a wine glass just so I can get drunk on Patreon stream. Ooh, data processing. That's awesome. Good for you. That's what my mom does. It is entirely not Halloween. Maybe go fuck yourself. Maybe consider not explaining. It is Halloween to me, so thank you. I cannot find my cowboy hat, so that's why there's no hat. I'm sorry. So how many people are here? Let's see, 10 people. So I didn't really have any plans for this going into it, except that I really want to, at one point, just read the entirety of The Raven. Don't you and Moth Cub live together, lol? No. I live in America. For 2 months, I was in London hanging out with her. But no, currently we do not live together. We never lived together, to be clear. Apology not accepted. Yeehaw. What is that from? Guess that tune. I think it's Beethoven. I don't know. Whoa, 16 people. Dress as your Twitter account for Halloween. That would be cool. I haven't tweeted this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't need to tweet this. The patrons know. This isn't an everybody live stream. Eggy Knack. I posted it on Patreon. It's not for everybody. It's just for the people who pay me money. I miss the Peanut King. You know, I forgot. I forgot about the Peanut King. Thank you. I should dress as the Peanut King. What's the word for it? So what's is there anything spooky happening in your life? Any ghost sightings? See a ghost? I'm gonna wait until somebody tells me that they recently saw a ghost. Why aren't you dressed like a skeleton? Midterms are spooky. But we want all of BreadTube Twitter on here right now. I don't think I could handle all of BreadTube Twitter. I feel like I would say a take that I think I would just say something dumb and I would just lose it. Lose everything I've built. All my followers. I wonder if Sargon follows me. I do. Wasn't he recently booted again? I haven't interacted with Sargon except for one day in my life, which is the best day of my life, undoubtedly. Do you see these paintings behind me? Do you want to see the paintings? Because I always have to choose when I set up a video which paintings. My goth GF, sorry to interrupt my own thought. My goth GF wants us to go as Hades and Persephone for Halloween. We are gay. Am I betraying her trust if I go as Disney Hades? All thoughts welcome. Yeah, you are. That's wrong. What happened to Sargon? Oh, nothing. I made a video about his reaction to Amina Sarkeesian And he made a video about me that ended up being taken down for hate speech, but it's back up now. And then he wanted to debate me for a while and then had a little shitstorm on Twitter getting mad at me. Show the paintings. And I'm drinking regular wine. I don't believe in ghosts. So this is the spookiest painting in the house. And I have another copy of it. This is the best painting I've ever seen in my life. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Okay. Painting one down. This, oh, this is a painting by Klimt. Now, I think it's ugly as shit and boring. What do you think? Isn't it kind of like whatever, doesn't make you feel a thing? What is the chat saying? It sucks, doesn't it? Boring painting. Okay. This painting is also pretty spooky. Look at that. Isn't it kind of says something about life and mortality or something? Okay, moving on. This is another Klimt painting and it sucks dick. Look at that. Boring. Look at that. Do you like it? Does that suck? Okay. And then, one of my favorite paintings, this mural. Oh, hell yes. Doesn't this rock? Look at that. Look how big it is. Okay, that's all the paintings in this room. Hope you enjoyed that. Oh, that is not good? The painting is beautiful. What are you talking about? You should check out Francis Bacon. Get more. I'd love to make a 45-minute video essay about my paintings, honestly. That sounds super fun. I should get more paintings in my life. I've never really taken on like a great appreciation for the fine arts. I feel like that'd be pretty badass. It's just shapes, you know, I have no idea. I'm not going to try to convince you to like a painting that you're not liking, you know, I don't have that in me right now. But is it really just shapes? I mean, certainly the definition is very low, but it has this amazing, like the solid colors and how they contrast against that muddied backdrop. It's good painting. You see, Lily likes the mural the best. You need a giant Rothko. Yeah, I do. You're right. You know, I don't really know what emotion this painting was here to evoke for us, what it's trying to make us feel. There's a certain autumn melancholy to it, though, maybe. No, but please don't talk about this. This is actually not my room. It's my mother's room. So leave me alone. Get out of my face. House one's cool. It's like the flower bed is water reflecting. I guess. You know, people like Klimt. I just have never really taken an interest in him. That's good. Hi, Joel's mom. Is she here? Is she there? No, she's not here. So what's the word for it? Anyone young enough to go trick-or-treating in my audience? Who's doing that? Anyone getting some candy and shit? A big Tootsie Roll pop or something? Nobody's answering. I take that to mean that you're all going trick or treating. Hell yes. I'm 22, so you decide. 21, 22, that's all. That's fine. That's great. I mean, I'm 23. I'm not going trick or treating, but it's not for embarrassment, but I don't know, lack of motivation. And OMG, like the only time I went trick or treating, I was considered too old. Oh, another opportunity for what? How old were you? Let me guess, 17. 15? You were 13? That's not too old to go trick or treating. That sucks. Isn't trick or treating super weird here? Like kids go. Oh, is that the case? Uh, I guess it's to keep people safe. I mean, people have gotten so worried about killing kids, people wanting to kill kids that they've taken the fun out of it or whatever. I don't care. I don't know what makes a kid happy or not. I think they'll be fine with whatever their parents do for them. Obviously, it's a bit overprotective, but it's whatever. But also, if you're the father of a 4 to 5 to 6 year old, you really don't. The kid gets tired real quick. So just take them to a parking lot, let them dress up like a ghost, and then just let them free. I feel like when you're 9 or 10, though, you want that freedom to explore your city. Doop, 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 doop. I always forget there's a really long latency between me saying things and you hearing them, and it angers me. Um, I've never seen the Lighthouse movie. I just saw Get Out for the first time. That's the recent spooky movie I saw. That movie rocked. Um, just jumped through the computer into our homes. Oh no! Oh, one time I wore a Santa Claus costume when I was like 12, and everyone was like, "Hey Santa, hey Santa Beach," and it's like, and I don't know. Nobody said beach to me. Nobody called me a bitch. But that was a really good one. I thought that people really enjoyed it. Sorry, I haven't seen the Lighthouse though. Store things. You guys want to hear a spooky poem by Edgar Allan Poe? My boyfriend says he's not gay, but he totally would be for you. Mwah, thank you. Um, I don't know if I'm going to lose you guys by reading aloud The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe to you, but yeah, let's do it. Do 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 do. I mean, whatever. If all of you leave in a win-win, I'll just read it to myself. Oh, I mean, this is one of my favorite poems. Really, I think it's so cool. Um, let's start. Let's get it started. It's surprisingly long, but I feel like we'll finish it together. uh, Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many quaint and curious volumes of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this, and nothing more." Ah, distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow I was doing so well, from my book suitcase of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This is it, and nothing more." Getting kind of spooky already, right, guys? Presently, my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is, I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping, tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood before there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore?" This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that it is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. That let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here, I flung the shutter. Then, when, with many flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he. Sorry, I'm trying to read it fast and fun. But with the mane of lore lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a busted palace just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then, weirdly enough, this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Though my crest be shorn and shaving, thou, I said, art thou no craven? Ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lord name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the pallid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather then he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, "Other friends have flown before." On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, "Nevermore." Yeah, we're going for it, Yosef. Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, "what it utters is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of never, never more." But the raven, still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking, "Nevermore." This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl, whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease, reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er. But whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er? She shall pass, ah, nevermore. Yeah, it's really long. What is going on here? Um, This I sat in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl who spy. Oh, wait, I read this shit. Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed by some unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thou God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent me, respite, respite and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent, or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there some balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, if wait, sorry, wait, okay, it's very repetitive. I'm getting back into it. I got confused. Prophet, said I, thing or devil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bend us above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden within the distant Aden, it shall clasp a sainted maiden whom the angels named Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked, upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of thy lie soul hath spoken. Leave the loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight over him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from that shadow lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore. That's it. That's the poem. Spooky, 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 spooky. Sorry I did a poor job of it. I love that poem. I love the entire idea of a horror poem that the entire horror of the scene comes from a bird that says a word you don't like. Like, it's so fucking good. He just has to contend with the fact that this bird is saying a word that makes him feel bad, and it just won't stop. It's so beautiful. Thank you for enjoying this with me, the 20 of you who are here. Cool. Bird is the word. God, I'm invigorated by the raven. I don't know how I can continue this conversation. Now I can't stop thinking I'm going to start speaking in the meter of the raven, like, and I'm sad to see you parting, but Big Joel, do you have a fave spooky urban legend? I would, I don't. I can't. I mean, I don't even know a single urban legend. They all come from Hey Arnold for me. And on that show, I like the Ghost Train Man. Also the Birdman from that show is really good. Spookiest urban legend is getting pregnant from swimming pool. True. Whoa, there's 23 people here. I did not see that one coming. Do you believe in ghosts? I'm not gonna lie. No, I don't believe in ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? Like some ridiculous, I mean, like 40% of the population or something like that. I think they believe in ghosts, which is fine, I guess. But how many ghosts do you believe in? I think they're really interesting. I want to read some ghost lore. I want to look up ghost on Wikipedia. Um, what's the word for it? 24 people. Wow. Wow. I don't think I've ever. Yeah, I'm gonna look up ghosts right now. To be honest, do you ghosts believe in Big Joel? Probably, because I'm real and they aren't. Ghosts. Wikipedia. Is that true that half of Icelanders believe in elves? I'm not going to read the prologue of the Canterbury Tales unless like 20 people tell me I should, in which case I will. Uh, In folklore, a ghost is the soul or spirit of a dead person or animal that can appear to the living. And this is all just saying obvious stuff about ghosts. The overwhelming consensus of science is that ghosts do not exist. Their existence is impossible to falsify, and ghost hunting has been classified as pseudoscience. Who knew? Read the prologue of the Canterbury Tales. That's 1 out of 20. Um, Terminology. Ghosts are real and even. Uh, how many people are saying Chaucer? Is it like 5 now? I mean, I can do it. I learned it. I'm gonna do a bad job. If you need me to do it, I will though. Okay, we're doing it. You know what? I'm gonna read you the prologue of the Canterbury Tales now. Oh God, this is gonna be really embarrassing. Hope you enjoy. Please read Howl. I'm not gonna read Howl. I'm not gonna read Howl right now. Uh, God damn it. How did I end up here? Oh, Halloween. I'm not gonna do this. This is embarrassing. Also impossible to understand. Like if I read you the first 3 sentences, while not opera with his shoulder sota, the drukt of March hath pierced to the rota. That's not incomprehensible English. Like it's boring to read. Bible. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. We're reading the Bible. Hell yeah. Spooky stories. The Bible. Bible. Genesis. Let me find it. Genesis 1. I don't know what trend. Oh, this is the new international version. I hope that's okay. I would read the King James version, but I just think I would embarrass myself doing that in front of you. Let's get started. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, the earth was formless and void and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. Wow, the New International Version of the Bible is fucking awful. Oh man, it's really like written the most dull way possible, huh? Um, I think Job is pretty spooky if we're putting in that conversation. Or what's really spooky? What is really spooky? Yeah, I gotta say Job. I think that's spooky. Read Revelations. I don't know what happens in Revelations. Honestly, I don't even know it. This is the. Oh, that sounds pretty spooked. Why would that not be the spookiest one? I don't understand. It's clearly the most spooky possible one. The apocalypse? Is that like canon? Like, do Catholics believe that the apocalypse will happen and happen exactly like that? Isn't that terrifying? You know that there's people who just believe in an apocalypse and they just devote their lives to wanting it to happen. I find that terrifying. Ugh. Doop 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 ba pa poop. Humans will make revelations happen like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah, I mean, we'll slowly go extinct due to climate change, but I don't think that counts. I don't even think that's true. To be clear, that was a joke. I don't think humans are going to go extinct in the next, few hundred years or anything like that. Whoa, have you seen the global warming evangelicals who are like, that's the end, don't try to stop it? No, I haven't. I want to make that video though. Is there some sort of a movie that portrays that ideology? Oh, wow. I don't like to be like pretentious or like shame people for their beliefs, but I do find it like chilling and deeply upsetting that people fully accept and live for the apocalypse. That's scary to me. I don't like it. I find it unsettling. First, how fast do we have to go extinct for not being? I don't know. I would say that if it happens over the course of 1,000 years, it's not the apocalypse. That said, looking back on it, the meteor certainly looks like the apocalypse of the dinosaurs. So, fuck. Maybe it would be the apocalypse. But then we've been around so short of a time. We're not going to be around as long as the dinosaurs either. Hmm. I don't know. I couldn't guess when we would be extinct though. From now, I have no way of guessing that. Because I figure that no matter the devastation that climate change causes, I doubt it'll be enough to just destroy the human race. But I could be wrong about that. Thoughts on how the world ends. Robert Frost has some thoughts. Want a little more poetry? Big Joel, please give me the strength to fix my shelf. Uh, no, I don't. I don't have enough strength to help you there. I'm sorry, dude. This is a microphone. Yeah, I did that painting. No, I didn't. That's a Miro painting. We were talking about it before. Isn't it nice? Do 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 do. I think maybe. Oh shit! Coming down. Hmm. Oh, Colin, I see you on Twitter a lot. Like you like a lot of tweets. I've noticed that. I hope that doesn't embarrass you. It wasn't the intention. Uh, do 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 do. Um, thanks. That's why I pay you on. um, fuck. I feel like maybe this has run its course. I feel like after the Raven, which was really the emotional climax, it's all been kind of like, what are we doing? Um, but it has been fun. This was the best one so far, actually. This is by far the best stream we've done on Patreon. Uh, do I keep a list of everyone who likes my tweets? I think I have a mental tally of the people who I see recurrently coming on my tweets. Not that I could list any of their names without being prompted. One more spooky poem. Yeah, okay. I'll do one. I'll do the Robert Frost one. You said you were gonna do. I'm gonna do. I might do it in November and December. I'm doing a series of 4 videos about YouTube conservatism that I'm really excited for. The first one I wrote yesterday. I mean, finished yesterday. The writing of. Um, I don't know if this poem counts as spooky, but it's called "Fire and Ice" by Robert Frost. And with that, mwah mwah. I'll see you later. This is Halloween. Some say it's not the poem's not called Halloween, to be clear. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if I had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. Now, is that spooky or is that the dumbest shit you ever heard in your life? Isn't that just the stupidest? I love it. I love that he wrote that poem. It is regarded as the probably in the top 3 poets of the American canon. And he wrote because it's intentionally dumb, to be clear. He's aware of how dumb that is. Oh man. Can I use some of bits of these pages? Yes, you may. Don't go for it. That's fine. Isn't it though? I'm so happy to share that with you guys too, if you haven't heard it before. So ice is also great and would suffice. Oh, oh yeah. If you could fly, but you had to be naked or B expend as much energy as sprinting, what should you do? Sprinting because I want to get fit and buff, so I would probably try to force myself to do the sprinting. No, but I would like to fly more than that. If you go high enough, nobody gives a shit that you're naked. I don't know. Maybe A. Maybe I go with naked. Anyway, this was super fun. Thank you guys for coming on. Bye. Happy Halloween. Get some candy. Cool. Bye.